Hey, what's up guys, GKPunk here with some news video for Hitman 2, and this time we're going to go over the October update. This is where I read patch notes, sometimes express my thoughts, and maybe share some information that you might not have known. But anyways, update 2.71.0 is released today on the 22nd. Update is around 2 gigabytes on consoles and less than a gig on PC. Hopefully you have gotten it already and you're playing it. So here's what's changing. So the first thing that I think it's worth mentioning is the Concealable Shotgun, which is the Bartoli 12G from the bank, which was unlockable from the bank. Now they've changed that back to the previous one, which is you can't bring it in from the beginning, but you can as a starting weapon. I imagine you can still bring it in as with a briefcase if you start with any location that has a suit start. But you can also place them in stashes and retrieve them during the mission. Hopefully it's just small stashes, not agency pickups, but that's going to be that. And then they changed some sniper menu. There are some stuff that we'll skip over that I don't think they're worth mentioning. I probably think you won't even notice them. Sniper mode, if you play Sniper Assassin, you'll notice this one. After the mission ends, like the main story missions, I guess everything is single player. The main story missions, you will see a menu for the next mission, and you can click on that and immediately go to that instead of having to go back to the main menu had you wanted to continue playing through all the maps. And then they made an announcement here saying the issue of banana being illegal on casual difficulty. I never played casual difficulty, never encountered that, but it is considered illegal, so they decided why not cater for the casuals and make it illegal for all difficulties. So the banana is illegal on all difficulties. No more fun for manga. Other than that, more stuff that are cosmetic or visual fixes, and doesn't really affect day-to-day gameplay in my opinion. But anyways, just kidding, the banana is actually legal on all difficulties. They cracked a joke in here, well played, but I think it's a bit too much over here. Maybe 2 or 3 lines down would have been good. Yeah, you can rest easy, banana will be legal on all difficulties. You can imagine that. With the same problem they had with the EMP as well. EMP was also considered illegal on casual. They have made it legal on all difficulties, or more like they have made it legal on casual difficulties because it's legal already on the other difficulties. There's a part of Janus's garden that was not considered a trespassing zone. They fixed that. I think they put more effort into writing Janus's name here than the fix. Anyways, and the best update from this patch is this one right here, called the Gunrunner Silhouette. We have fixed the image. Do with that what you will. For the Gunrunner elusive target to be in Hitman 2 style rather than the Hitman 1 silhouette. So I have no idea what that means. Hitman Gunrunner is already played out, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks ago or something like that. Weeks in terms of elusive target weeks. You know, there's also always gaps between elusive targets. I think he was the previous one. So if that makes any sense. They added a new category called reports, which is aka what's not changing. What's not changing? Yeah. Anyways, gold bar category, a bunch of category stuff. So people think something should be placed in this category and they disagree. One thing they mentioned here is people wanted the flash phone to be placed in explosives because the rest of the flash devices are, but according to them, phones are considered tools and will remain like that regardless of their function. Okay, read that. I haven't gone in game and checked it, but electrocution phones and flash phones are in tools, but the explosive one is in explosives, not in tools. So that kind of, unless they have put that in there, that's still contradicting what they're saying over here. Some cheeseburgers and other non-lethal foods have non-lethal tags, even though you can do some quick maths and put some bullets in some people and then have your food be the lethal item. But most people won't realize this. That's why I think I'm fine with that one. And there's something that has been since the beginning of the game, but I guess some people don't like it. Bodies moved that were killed as a result of an accident or poison, they will actually, you lose your no bodies found if you move the body. So the bodies need to stay where they died of the accident. That has been in the beginning, has been there since the beginning of the game, like they mentioned here, and they don't intend on changing that. I'm fine with that as well. Don't see why that would be a problem. Now on to some known issues, and if you have been frequenting my videos or the patch notes, they are actually very similar from the month before and the month before that. So obviously at the top we have the OX8 DX12 issues, and at this time they don't have a fix planned. Contracts mode exit issues, discovery issues, and the trank dart issue that has been there since the beginning of when it was released. Was when you can tranquilize someone, and then as they're in the animation you can kill them in any lethal way and their bodies will not be found, or their kill even be witnessed. So at least from my experience, that's something they're investigating and trying to fix without impacting other stuff. Fair enough, that does seem complicated, but here's something that's, I think, very annoying. Fire extinguishers, propane flasks no longer explode when an explosive is detonated. This is not just fire extinguishers and propane flasks. You can have two CX demo blocks next to each other and put the detonator on one of them. Only that one will explode, the other one won't. So it's an issue with explosives in general, and they said it has something to do with how many items are in the room, radius of the potential explosion, and investigating a permanent fix. And their progress that they've made is actually, they said they had success with fire extinguishers exploding when using a breaching charge, propane flasks, and gas. That's, I wouldn't say that's a progress. If it is, it's been like stealth patched in or something, because breaching charges worked with propane flasks and stuff since last patch, or it worked last patch, because I have used it on several targets and it worked. So I wouldn't say this is progress. You should probably look into placing two remote explosives and see what the issue is there, because those don't work. Hold my hair is still an issue because people decide to go to trash bin when they go inside the bathroom, even though there's a toilet there. Just remove the trash bins. No, whatever. The Janbia fix is not effective because they said the problem is still there and they want to bring spotlight back into it, because previous fixes have not worked. Same with the Terminus suit. They did try fixing this, I'm sure, but it didn't work. But they have a workaround for this. So after each elusive target event ends, so after the 10-day event, they will look at your performance. If you get Silent Assassin, they will manually give it to you. Can take up to 2 days after the target ends. So yeah, that's that for all the patch note stuff, and there's still some content left for October. Starting today, we have the Halloween escalations and 3 new legacy challenge packs, new in Hitman 2 obviously, and then followed up the final 3 things of October. We get the new elusive target for Hitman 2 location in Whittleton Creek, the serial killer, 2 old legacy escalations for Sapiens and Hokkaido, and then finishing it off with some challenge pack in Hawke's Bay called Uninvited, which unlocks the red tie QE squeaky toy unlock. So that's about that. in terms of the Halloween stuff, it's free for all players to play because it's part of the starter pack, and that's free to download, and it includes Hawke's Bay. And this, if you didn't notice, is in Hawke's Bay, and it has 2 unlocks, so you can unlock the tactical wetsuit. This is for just starting the game up, and upon completion you'll get the Bat Shuriken, which is a Shuriken reskin. So that's that. In terms of future content, they have teased some stuff in November. November is going to be the month where Hitman 2 turns 1 year old, so their theme for that is the 1 year anniversary. And one of the first things they're going to release is a challenge pack in Wigglington Creek called the Great Heist. These are all taken from IOI Monthly, so I'm just moving over to the monthly recap. The challenge pack will unlock the ICA Titanium Crowbar. ICA started making these stuff now. That's going to be released on the 7th, and after that, a week later, they're going to release some feature contracts that are the theme of special occasions, whatever you want to interpret that. They will release. Clemens also mentioned that curating contracts, or community curations, will be back, so that's very exciting to hear. What they do is they ask a member of the community to pick out contracts and give it to them to be featured. So that was a thing in Hitman 2016. They plan on bringing that back. Hopefully that's good and happens soon. They also said the holiday missions, they don't want to answer about them until when the time comes, basically December. But anyways, accompanied by these, there will be a couple of legacy escalation challenge packs. Master Fortune Teller in Marrakesh, which gives you this TAC 4 SA Desert assault rifle. Because write in comment if you've gotten to this part from the last time you used an assault rifle in Hitman 2. But anyways, after that, the Hokkaido challenge pack, which is called the Art of Revenge, which unlocks the Masamune Katana. It's something that a lot of people want. I don't think it will count as a katana like it didn't in Hitman 2016, but that's something you can unlock, so expect some katana contracts after the 14th. That's it for all the stuff in terms of Hitman news for the foreseeable future. Once they release the roadmap for November, I'll come back and talk about it again. Just so you guys know, I do play the game in the background. I just don't have anything interesting to share, so I don't just come in and comment on, oh, this is good, this is bad. I do play the game, the contracts, the missions. If you want to see me do some of them, you can visit twitch.tv/GKPunk, and you can catch me over there, catch me outside, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.